someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feeling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get it! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ball on it. Big ace open, big ace open. Big ace, big ace.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Williams going to get it again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple.
That's one.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Third and 9 here. Shotgun now for Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
In motion comes the tight end left. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready up. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Smash.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 60 average. Hey, check that. Street. Steady.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll send Watson in motion right.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Go trap.
Richardson to the air on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On third down, here's Richardson. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Myers on for a field goal on 23-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Flushed out right. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for the offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Okay, ready?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Here now 2nd and 4. Richardson going to move him around.
18, pioneer. Ready?
To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 3.
Now it's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit where they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now 2nd and 9.
Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Swim.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got it down to the 28. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
17, 18, Rodley, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
tackle made.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Bison, 60 Bison.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Check, check.
Second down, here's Richardson. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Ready?
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go, Reed, go!
Richardson working from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll toss this out right for Vaughn. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
On the ground with Vaughn, and he tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A 27-yard attempt.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ace.
Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
But once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Murray. And that's caught by Williams.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Two timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Murray to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Green.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.